Hey guys, time for a really obvious video again because it's 5:55 a.m. So when I walk up to this intersection, there's probably gonna be a car right there, and then there's probably gonna be nothing after I walk through it, and then there's gonna be a car at the next intersection or something. Here's a car right now. It's white. Here's a car right at the intersection. Right when I walk up to it, here's a car that also looks synced. Is it synced? Is it black and silver? Huh. The whitey just turned synced when the other one turned, I think. He's hitting his brakes right now, stopping at the stop sign right now. He's driving right there, right at the edge of the sidewalk. There's no other cars after I cross the street. It's synced. This thing just turned on right here. I think it's synced. There's a guy crossing the street. But the other day, I walked in my apartment and it smells like rubbing alcohol when I walk in my apartment. Sometimes when I go in my apartment, I'll just smell something weird. It smells like I hear someone talking right here, and I heard him talking before I started recording synced. I don't know where he's at. But the other day, it smelled like rubbing alcohol in my apartment, and I haven't been spraying rubbing alcohol in like a week or weeks. So there's no reason that it should smell like rubbing alcohol in my apartment, but it did the other day when I walked in. So I guess they're using my rubbing alcohol, like wasting it. There's cars right at the street again. Isn't this magic? There's a sheriff right at the other side of the street. Magic. Now there's no cars again. Isn't that magic? But yeah, I guess they're just wasting my rubbing alcohol, and then like a lot of the time it'll just smell like food in there. Like it smelled like Chinese food one time I walked in there. It'll just smell like someone's eating food and been eating food in there or cooking food or whatever. And who knows, like if they eat my food while I'm gone or what. If they like eat my food and like waste my things, like I think they wasted my rubbing alcohol. Who knows if I like this hole in my coat. Where is it? I got like a hole in my coat. I don't know where it came from. Who knows if it was a gang stalker or not. They know, but I don't know. Here's a street. Is there a car at it? Is there a car right when I get across the street? It's a little early. Is there a car when I cross the street again? Is there a white truck at the corner of the building right after I cross the street? Is he at the corner of the building right after I cross the street? And now there's no more cars again? What a mathematical impossibility. I see the light turn green. I think it was a whitey turning in front of me, way over at the light. Is right as I walk by a corner. Here comes a car at the Freemason building. Is it gonna be right at the corner of it? Is it white at the corner of it? Here's a car right here. This is a place where they love to sink. Is it white? Is this car gonna be at the corner of the building right after I get across the street, I bet? Is it gonna be right there at the corner of the house? Is it white? This truck just turned in front of me at the same time up the street. And then I was walking by these like teenage girls the other day. They're walking up the sidewalk next to me, and they're just like screaming, synced a bunch of times, and like laughing and shit. They're just like, ah! Just, they keep screaming, synced. This is right here. I bet it's a stalker. Is there gonna be stalkers at the street again? I think I hear a stalker at the street. I think I see and hear stalkers way over there. I think there's some distant stalkers that time. But yeah, like these teenage girls were doing that, like as I was walking sidewalk, like as they're walking toward me on the sidewalk, and then like when they walk by me on the sidewalk, it's like ah, or whatever they were doing. They were just screaming, synced, like giggling. Like it's so much fun to scream synced. Is this gonna sink? Is it white? Is it sink? It's one of those ones. They're always synced. It was right here. Is that the sink? Probably the sink. They're always synced every other time. Here comes a street. Is it gonna sink? He's pulling up to that side of the intersection as I'm pulling up to this side of the intersection. And the green car is at the center of the street. The light's turning red right now. I hit the sidewalk. And then I see a white truck driving through it, and it's probably a sinkhead. I hear a dog bark right here. He's over there somewhere. Sound synced. I saw a car in front of me when that car drove by me. I don't know. Was it synced? Is it synced? Alright, maybe not. Maybe not synced. He's hitting his brakes right there as a white truck drives in front of me, though. So maybe he is synced. Probably. Right as that car turns in front of me, the light turns green. I don't know if you can see the car turning in front of me. But it seems synced to me. Probably synced. Here's the car at the corner of a house. Is it synced? There's a car right here at this corner. What's gonna happen when I walk up to the light? Is it gonna be synced? A lot of these cars ahead of me look synced. Like those black and silver ones right there with the Lay's truck, they look synced. Is it sync? He's meeting the semi, and this car has one light, one orange light. He almost met it at the intersection. Is he gonna sync right here? This silver car is pulling up as it drives by me, and this car is pulling up as he turns. It's probably black or silver. Oh, it's red. Okay, think it's sync. And the light's turning green, synced, I think. And the back of the trailer is right here. It's probably a sync. Black and silver sync. And a silver semi sync. And a silver car, is it sync? Probably sync. And that box truck just turned. I bet he was synced. This is at the center of the street. I bet it's a sync. This white truck, is he a sync? I'm not across the street yet. Slow down. Is this an ambulance? Sarah Lee truck? Are these white? Are they sync? Oh, it's one of those trucks. Look sync. And then this semi is like, I think it's synced with the other truck. He's like pulling up to the intersection as the other truck is behind me. What about the next intersection? Is it gonna be synced? It's been a lot of intersections synced, except the one where I think it was still synced in the distance, but all the other ones are synced, right? Every intersection was synced, right? Every single one, except one. I think this car is gonna turn when this car pulls up. Sync. 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 Were they both silver? I think they were both silver. I hear someone coughing. Oh, he's over at the house. He's not right next to me. Okay. I think this truck may be turned on right next to me. I don't know. Pretty sure it was off when I looked before, and then I looked back and it's on. So, I don't know. Here comes the street. Is it gonna sink? Is this gonna sink? Is it gonna sync with the other car that's gonna drive by me? Are we gonna be at the same time synced? Sync. Oh, it's that car. He's always synced. Isn't he always synced? Here's the street. Is it gonna sync? Is it gonna sync? Sync.